What is up, Cahir Club? Welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's been having a wonderful, wonderful start to their week. It is Monday, boo. But it's yay, because it is January 22nd. That is right. It has been 3 years since I've begun live streaming. Back when I started on Twitch, I booted up a live stream, and I streamed Minecraft. That's right, I used to be a Minecraft streamer. I feel like this isn't a niche part of the CahirLIVE iceberg. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I mention my Minecraft streaming past quite a lot, but yeah, no. But yeah, hello Brugger, how goes it? How goes it? I hope you've been well. Thank you for the streaming anniversary wishes. Congratulate. Yeah. But yeah, today we are back with a hunt that we did actually do last year. Where I was shiny hunting Croagunk. Who doesn't love a good bit of Croagunk? I love Croagunk. Croagunk is so cool. Hopefully, today is more successful. Because when we tried this a year ago today, we didn't get any Croagunk. We did not get a single shiny Croagunk. We got a bunch of regular Croagunk. And an empty feeling in my gut. It was a shame, but it was a surprising shame, because, like, I think that was one of the first Scarlet and Violet hunts I did that came out so unsuccessful. Like, up until that point, success had been found. But that stream there, no shinies at all. It was abysmal. Abysmal. But anyway, Rob, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gotten off to a good start. But yeah, let's hop into the Croagunk hunt, I think. No need to hang around. Happy 3 years. Thank you, thank you. Is very hype. Honestly, the thing that fucks me up the most about it being 3 years is it means it's been 4 years since 2020, you know? The idea that it's been 3 years since I started streaming means that 2020, 4 years ago, which, like, as a fact, shouldn't surprise me so much, but it does. And I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Anyway, All right, you know what? Before we actually get into things, before we actually get into the stream, I got another Vaporeon earlier today. I was looking in the by the lake. I was looking by the lake for Croagunk outbreaks. Like, I was looking for Croagunk there, just to double check that they did appear there. And I just got another Vaporeon, somehow. For whatever reason, that's what happened first. Very confusing. I just realized I don't have a certain thing pulled up. I need to use to count the gunks destroyed, because this is an outbreak, obviously. And we need to break these guys out. Oh my god. Kingambit killed that guy without even, like, being there to kill that guy, which is honestly impressive to a degree. I'm gonna be honest, Croagunk, I don't think Croagunk's an easy hunt. Hot take. Hot take. I think Croagunk is actually a bit harder of a hunt than you'd expect, because they don't really spawn in packs like a lot of Pokemon do. And additionally, I think these are all part of the outbreak. Like, they're sparse, you know? They're a very sparse Pokemon. I can't help but notice. Like, we walked into the area the outbreak is supposedly meant to be, and there are, like, we've only just got to about 7. Like, that's surprising, you know? Normally there's, like, a massive group, but we're still seeing, like, Psyduck and shit. Which worries me, I'm gonna be real. As I said earlier, this time last year, I did try this hunt, this exact hunt, and it was extremely unsuccessful. Oh, that's not a Croagunk. Where are they all? Like, I'm meant to be right on top of the outbreak. And they're so sparse. We're gonna spend, like, the first half an hour of this looking for, like, the first 60 we need to get, like, the odds up. And, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I don't like the sound of having to do that. Can I just not picnic on this, or is, like, am I just... Aha, there we go. I'm starting to think I should picnic down there, though, instead of up here. It's a nice area, you know? There's, like, a nice tree and stuff. It's quaint. Alright. There we go, there's another one. Happy 3 years streaming birthday. Thank you, Pip. Welcome. I hope your day is going well. I hope work is going well. Yeah, we are hunting the gunk today. Hopefully, we will bear more fruit than last year. More Croagunk fruit, you could say. You shouldn't say it, but you could. Oh, there are more here. It is, hell yeah. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Alright. I hope you get many gunks. Between you and me, so do I. But, would be nice. I could, finally have an excuse to get those other guys off my team, you know? You know the ones on my team right now. Yeah, get gunked on. Rob! Oh my god. You know, not the person I would have expected to be saying something like that, but you know what? Fair enough. Alright. But yeah, no, I was saying this during my 1K sub stream, but, like, this is very much the, milestone I'm, like, most proud of. Milestone, the scale, the progressometer? Don't really know how I'm gonna refer to it. Like... Basically... Like, measuring my growth in, like, how long I've been at a thing, I feel like that's how I want to measure it, you know? Like, I can be quite wishy-washy with things, you know? Not the greatest at committing. So the fact that I have committed to something like this for 3 years impresses even me at this point, you know? Like, saying this to Minecraft music might make me cry, so I might wait till the next song comes on. I feel like this is a very emotional track, you know? Like, I feel like deep messages narrated over Minecraft songs tend to, like, be a lot more emotional than you'd expect. Felix! Hello, thank you! I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. We're hunting the gunk today. I keep seeing Dreepy and thinking that they're not right, and then they're not. Then that's not the case. But I keep seeing them. But that's a thought. I might not even have the sandwich materials I need. Now that I think on it, which wouldn't be great. So I'm gonna do sandwiches. Oh shit! You know what? We'll start the okay. We'll start the count once I hit 60. I think I do that sometimes. Shootle. Love a good shootle. 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 Special happy 3rd birthday, thank you. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I've been alive for 3 whole years now. I started the timer. For the channel, of course. Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't created this day 3 years ago. You know. I'm definitely not a homunculus made specifically for the purpose of live streaming. Nope. That'd be fucking... that'd be zany, wouldn't it? But yeah, thank you. I hope your week has gotten off to a good start. We are hunting the gunk today. 3-year-old streamer. Wow, yeah, no, that could be a headline. Dexter 2 or, like, IGN. This streamer is 3 years old. Alright. We're almost to 60. I was right that it was going to take a while. These guys are, ironically, very sparse. Which is ironic, because the Dunsparce aren't sparse. Dunsparce, not sparse. Croagunk, sparse. Frog. Frog, indeed! Love a good bit of frog. Alright. Now we got some nice Xenoblade Chronicles 2 music, as I was saying. You know, I don't really, like, measure... I don't really want to measure my growth in terms of, like, numbers. Like, to be clear, 1,000 separate people deciding to, like, hit that subscribe button is, like, crazy to me, you know? Like, I can't even think of 1,000 people, you know? Like, I think at this point, I might have more subscribers than there are Pokemon. And we all know that's a big number. But, like, at the same time, I'm aware if I, like, measure my growth, like, entirely on numbers, that'll bum me out, you know? Like, I feel like when you start tying your growth to numbers a little bit too heavily, you start valuing yourself entirely based on those numbers, and when those numbers aren't going up as well, all of a sudden you don't think you're doing well, if that makes sense, you know? In fact, even when I try not to measure my worth on numbers, sometimes I end up falling into the trap of, like, oh, this series isn't doing as well as other ones, like, maybe I should try playing something else that'll do better. But, like, so that's why I'm, like, very keen to be like, yeah, I've been streaming 3 years, you know? Because, like, that's a measurement that doesn't actively, like, that doesn't have a chance at self-sabotaging if I view it the wrong way, you know? Like, 3 years? That's a long time, you know? Inochi, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. Welcome to the stream. It is my 3-year streaming anniversary today. How are you, Hootin? Well, we are hunting for Croagunk, my favourite little guy. We actually did this last year on my last streaming anniversary and got none. So I'm hoping for a bit more of a successful go-around this time. Alright, we got... You're literally the most consistent streamer you know. I was thinking about it, like... I don't think I've taken that many breaks. Like... I'm not, like, burning out or anything, I don't think. To be clear. I'm not, like, overworking myself in not taking any breaks. Off-stream, I am a very lazy person. I'm gonna be entirely real. But, like... I'm pretty sure I've, other than tweaks to the schedule, maintained my, at least consistency. Because I do genuinely really enjoy this. Like, streaming is a thing I get a lot of joy from, you know? Like, I think it's helped me, like, appreciate Pokemon more in its own way as well. Like, I know I started off as a Minecraft streamer. It made me... Starting off as a Minecraft streamer made me appreciate other Minecraft streamers, you know? Or, like, other Minecraft content creators. Like, people like Grian and Mumbo Jumbo and Good Times with Scar. They've been going at this for, like, way longer than I had when I quit Minecraft and started Pokemon. And, like, they still have new ideas and shit, you know? They still know how to, like, create new ideas and stuff. And I will say, like, being a small Minecraft streamer is a bit different than being a big Minecraft streamer. Like, big Minecraft content creator. Because when you're, like, on Hermitcraft, you know? When you're on Hermitcraft, Alright, let's start the timer. When you're on Hermitcraft, it's like, Oh, I clicked the wrong button there. When you're on, like, Hermitcraft, that's a server that's going to run for, like, well over a year, maybe even 2. When you're a small streamer joining a Minecraft server, it'll be lucky if it lasts, like, 2 months. It's like, you need to be up with those ideas, you know? You need to be ready with new server ideas very consistently. Like, still, being able to, like, persevere there, like, being able to persevere there impresses me greatly. Just swooping in to hit the subscribe and like buttons. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the welcome to the Cahir Club. Those are the words I'm trying to... Alright, sandwich. Yeah, welcome to the Cahir Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. The only time is when you went abroad. There was another one a while ago when I went to see my sister. When it was my nephew and another close friend's birthday. And then I did that again this year, but I think there was less of an interruption in streaming. So that, like... That trip last year, I need to double check if I actually have the ingredients for this. Pokemon Shiny Sandwich. Another green human with a good humor is perfect for you to watch. Hell yeah. Alright, yeah, welcome to the stream, Sally. I hope your week has gotten off to a good start. I need green bell peppers. I think I have green bell peppers. And I need, like... cucumber pickle and green bell peppers. Okay, I think I have all that. I think I have the materials for a poisoned sandwich. You should join season 10. It's starting soon, isn't it? Oh, you're right. I should. I'll send a message to Exumavoid, and I'm sure he'll accept me. All right, sweet and sour is what I don't need. So like, if I go with 2 spices, then that should work. But yeah, there have been a few breaks, as I said, but, like, I've maintained, like, a consistency that I'll be honest, I've impressed myself with. And I hope I can keep it up, you know? Like, bluntly put, life is not a straight line in terms of activity, so maybe there will come a day. But I hope not, because, again, streaming is, like, genuinely one of One of the things that, like, brings me a lot of joy. I really enjoy doing this, you know? And as I was saying, like, I think it's brought me, like, a greater appreciation for Pokemon itself. Because... Did I save before this? Did I save before making the sandwich? Let's hope so. Rosie, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. We are hunting for Croagunk today to celebrate my 3 years of streaming. You don't remember either? Yeah, no, that's, It's fine, we'll just have to get a shiny during this sandwich. Alright. Hopefully not a Wooper. Maybe I should have done, Oh! Speaking of Woopers. Maybe I should have done a fighting sandwich. I mean, maybe not, but I feel like Flamigo is like... Hop it? Flamigo is a shiny. Oh wait, no, I gave one of my Wooper to Rob. I should definitely get another Wooper. I feel like I should stay over here. This is where all the guys are. You know, where all the lads are. Don't want to abandon these cool dudes, you know? Well, that's like 3 of them. Okay. Yeah, previous estimations about how hard this hunt might be are going up. Croagunk's difficulty to hunt, I think, has been underestimated on my part. Maybe I should have gone for the Castle Royal Lake outbreak. You're not doing too bad in the harbor either. 85, you counted. Thank you. I've been forgetting. Yeah, no, I am doing pretty well. Damn, harbor hunting streams, like, get me a lot of harbor, you know? Like, which I feel like says that harbor's pretty easy to get a hold of, because I can look more or less, what's it called? I can look a couple of times, like a couple of times a month, and I can get this many. To be fair, I don't use them that quick, because I tend to reset when I don't get shinies or triple segmented Dunsparce, so... But yeah, what brainwave am I trying to get out? Alright, yeah, I kind of... Also, you rewind the stream, but no saved? Oh, I didn't save, okay. It's fine, we'll just manifest a shiny. And if not, I have 85 harbor, it's not like it matters. It's not a big deal. I'm like harbor rich. I mean, I am. Like, that's not an exaggeration, but I'd rather not. 85, 85, and yeah, that's from like only like a year of pretty consistent raid streams, which is a thing I really enjoy doing. Like, I feel like I never really got around to what I was going to say about Pokemon. Streaming Pokemon has made me appreciate Pokemon more. Is the thought I'm trying to get out. Like, what was it called? So I have ADHD. So, like, my appreciation, my interaction with media tends to be a few very, like, consistent... What are all these guys doing here? These aren't Croagunk. You know, I'm gonna try and picnic up here again. and then I'm gonna see if I can like look out from the top of this like a watchtower. The thing is I feel like we were finding a decent amount of Clodsire when I did the Clodsire outbreak around here, but we're just finding no Croagunk at all. Anyway, sorry, I keep complaining about the lack of Croagunk. It's just concerning me. Yeah. Alright. You have 3 mental illnesses and you're fine. I feel like the point's being missed. Like, what's it called? I have ADHD, so my appreciation of things tends to be in, like, months-long bursts. Maybe, like, less than a month, maybe, like, a few weeks. Where, like, I'll spend, like, a decent chunk of time interacting with a piece of media until, like, I squeeze out all the dopamine from it, and then get bored of it and then move on. Which means, like, I'm very good at doing that with Pokemon every once in a while, you know? Every once in a while I would have gotten back into shiny hunting or gotten, like, or done, like, a playthrough of, like, Sun and Moon or some other game. Was Shroomish always in this game? Yeah, no, it was. It was exciting because Shroomish hasn't been in a regional dex for a long-ass time. But yeah, like, come on, Cahir, you can have a brainwave. So yeah, I'd like basically get into Pokemon for like a few weeks, and then I'd like stop again, basically. I'd get a few shinies. Like, if Scarlet and Violet had come out in a time when I wasn't streaming, I probably would have started, gotten a few shinies, and then, like, dropped it until the DLC came out, when maybe I would have shiny hunted for a bit again. But the Sword and Shield DLC, I didn't even, like, shiny hunt in that much. I feel like the Scarlet and Violet DLC proved itself a lot better to shiny hunt in, though. Hell, with how hard the Paradoxes were to get in Scarlet and Violet when the game's first released, I might not have even completed the Pokedex, you know? Where are the Croagunk? But yeah, like, streaming it has meant that I've, like, had a very consistent dosage of Pokemon over the past, couple of years, about 2 years and a half, I think. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, 1.5 years. Maybe a bit more. And I like that greatly. You know? Means I'm getting a nice, pretty consistent fix of the franchise that I have a lot of appreciation for. No, I thought this one might have been a shiny then for a second. I think it's just large and very reflective. You know how it is. You know how it is when the Croagunk is large and very reflective. Large gunk. Large gunk indeed. But yeah, so like, while streaming made me stress out about Minecraft, Pokemon very much had a very opposite effect, which is nice. Again, I don't think I'll be streaming Pokemon only forever, but, I mean, I guess technically that's already come true. Even ignoring, like, Mario Kart Monday, I'm now streaming Temtem, which is an entirely different game. You know? Temtem is like, Temtem isn't Pokemon. I wish I'd realized how... Like, I just wonder if I should have gone to Casseroya. If Casseroya would have been a more successful place. Because, like, there are... I could count encounters on the amount of Croagunk we're getting here. Like... Shit. Just waiting for you to branch into a hardcore RPG like Persona. Like... I think the strong issue with that is my streams just aren't long enough. If I tried streaming a, like, proper JRPG, I think that would be a series that lasts a year. You know? Like, I would need to become one of those streamers who does, like, 8-hour streams if I were to get through, like, Persona. Because that is not a short game, you know? I contemplated doing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because I fucking love Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Brain. But, like, if I did a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 series, I genuinely think that would take me the better part of a year. You know? Like, my longest series so far, I think, has been Explorers of Skies, which was about 18 long, unless the X-Hardcore Nuzlocke took longer. And, like... I've not spent anywhere near as long as, like, you do in, like, a proper JRPG playthrough. In probably both of those series combined. So RPG's kind of daunting as like a streaming idea, you know? Like, as much as I do enjoy them in my spare time, I feel like for streaming they're maybe not the go-to option. You could do a catch-em-all run, that would be interesting. That is true, that is true. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about, like, other challenge run ideas and such that I could do over the next year. I don't think I'm running dry yet. Obviously, we get loads more Cahir voice acting. That is true. Unless I play Fire Emblem, where, like, all the dialogue is spoken for me. Or I guess later ones. In the older ones, it's not. I was thinking about just, like, resetting here over and over again, but, like, loads of non-gunks spawn. And, like, we know how the standing in one place resetting went for the hunt. Sorry, I'm like, freaking out under the cover. Because fucking hell, there are no Croagunk here. Like, look. 1, 2, 3... Oh, wait, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're getting some 7. You know what? We're getting to, like, okay numbers of gunk. 3 years? Let's go. Indeed, Abercrombie. It has been 3 years, but welcome to the stream. How goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. You know, we are hunting the gunk today in celebration of those 3 years. Which is very exciting, as I do say. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying, like, doing the, like, funky little challenges that I've been doing, like the Alpha Sapphire Red only. Despite the occasional argument it spawned of what counts as a red Pokemon. Okay, now we've got significantly less Croagunk. In fact, I think those are the only 2. Oh, Rookie D. I find it funny how small some Pokemon are in this game. It's very funny. Alright. Is this going to help me spawn the Gunk or no? Okay, no, those are very much Clodsire over there, not Croagunk. Let's get rid of those guys before they be shiny. Alright. Has the sandwich run out? No, it hasn't. This is one of the least successful sandwiches I've ever done. It's Encounter Power level 3, but look how many just regular Pokemon are around. Why is my boy so hard to hunt? What the fuck? I guess next year I'll just do this in Castle Royale Lake, you know? Next year I'll make sure I get an outbreak in Casseroya rather than here. Doing fine, at least you're alright. Even you're in a, was in another streamer. You'd say that one content created, that other content creator is a boomer. Ah, fair, that's a shame. But yeah, no, thank you for the shiny luck. Hopefully it works. I need to stop freaking out. Cause this is just such an unsuccessful outbreak. Like, even, like, the Cleavor one, I'd say was, like, a successful outbreak. No. I was getting the Cleavor, I just wasn't getting a shiny. How's it bubbling? What the hell? Bubbling noises. Alright. I guess if we keep an eye on that area, I might pop over to Casseroya just to see how it's looking. And if we can actually get more Gunk over there. Because this outbreak, that is one of the worst outbreaks I've ever seen. I'm not gonna mince my words here. That's a fucking awful outbreak. That's not an outbreak, that's like a splash, you know? That's not like an outbreak, that is a single spot. Okay, Swallow also appears here. But Toxicroak and the Gunks also appear here. Okay, Toxicroak. I think we're gonna have to wait around a bit more. Toxicroak, Swallow. Toxicroak, Swallow. I wonder if that's like a good place to refresh and unrefresh. Tropius, but we're getting more of our prize, I'd say. So if I just like wait here. Well, I guess not that many Pokemon tend to spawn on screen at once, right? Yeah. Alright. Big groups like that don't really spread Pokemon out. I wonder if that Tropius was a static encounter, actually. This might be a good method to see the, 16 encounter thing, because there are 5 there. 5. Never mind. 5 there. 5 there. Did I despawn the ones behind me or something? I don't know where the guys are. I wish the Tropius shiny could have been an awesome color. Yes, no, definitely. That would have been nice. Honestly, like, I've made that. I did a mock-up of that in a short of mine I think it was about a month ago. Okay, that is only Swallow, which isn't great. I'm not sure if you guys have peeped. It was a short I misspoke in, which was funny. But in the other shiny short I've done, I did not misspeak, which is good. You know? We love saying what I meant to. Big fan of enunciating correctly. Do you think Croagunk spawn on the islands? Because if they spawn on the islands, then, like, that becomes a lot easier. I'm going to fly up to make sure we don't accidentally spawn anything we don't want to be spawning. It's not like Tentacle will be in the water, though. Okay, we're spawning things I don't want to be spawning. And they're exclusively appearing in, like, dead zones. Alright. Croagunk. Okay, Swallow. Staraptor. Swallow. Croagunk. Hope I didn't despawn a shiny then. Next massive outbreaks are going to be version exclusive for both versions. Is that sort of air in your opinion? Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering why there were multiple in each, There were, like, multiple in each, area, and that confused me. You've been called back to work. Have a good rest of the stream. Fair enough, Pip. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. This island passes the vibe check. I like this island. Yeah, I didn't quite realize that was what was going on there. Are they for, like, the opposite version? So, Scarlet will get Gulpin, or is it Violet gets Gulpin? Do I just get more Gulpin to contend with? Maybe I need to stand more centrally, because, yeah, Watermons are spawning, and that's not what I want to see. I don't want to see Watermons, I want to see... Okay, Watermons are now spawning on the other side. I'm starting to think Watermons are a bit unavoidable. I'm hoping I can just start and stop the sandwich when I feel like it. That's the goal, is just rotating the camera slowly around myself. Looking at Mons spawn. And then reset. It might be all together, but randomly different spots. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I think the other Pokemon have spawned in the water. So my budging over, I think, has spawned us more water Pokemon rather than less. Which isn't what we want. Alright. Okay, that's the 15, so that's... I should pan around a bit more. Anyway, but yeah, well, I guess I can check what the outbreaks are, can't I? I can just go... No, that's the wrong one. Oh, the newsletter appears when you connect to the internet, doesn't it? That's how you get the newsletter. Okay, that's just an item. Got to keep an eye out, though, because I think if... I guess I don't know if it works like that with group spawning. I know, like, with single spawning, like, if you shiny hunt, say, Turtwig, if you do the picnic resets, you'll generally get about 15 Pokemon spawning. Are there, like, water Pokemon again? I think I see something in the water. Yeah, no, there are... I'm being very wishy-washy about where I want to hunt, but I want to get, like, a good hunting spot that I don't actually have to worry about missing a shiny easily in, rather than, you know, a bad hunting spot that I have to be constantly, like, paying a lot of attention to. Sammy has probably not got much longer left on it, though. Alright. I find it interesting that, the mascot Pokemon slowly go downwards. I'm not sure if you guys have realized this, but they, like, slowly tend towards the ground. Alright, can we get some gunk here? We got the Swallow, we got the Tropius, we got the gunk. Okay. There are a lot of Tropius on this island, I can't help but notice. Now, the male power is still active. I don't know why there are so many Tropius here. They're not poison type. Maybe Tropius just really like this island. Damn, they fucking do. Okay. Why are there so many Tropius? What the hell? Because like we still got the we got the sandwich on still. Like, this isn't a sandwich issue. This is a Tropius issue. That other island was far more successful in terms of not spawning Tropius. See? There's more! What the hell? Why are there so many Tropius? Denied gunk, exactly! No gunk, just fucking banana bird. Banana-saurus. Banana... What the fuck is a Tropius? It's like a weird sauropod thing, but it's got bananas on its chin. So it's kind of like a palm, like a banana tree. But it's like... It's fucked up. That's my... Added to the quote books. CahirLIVE stores on Tropius. It's fucked up. I'm now realizing I shouldn't be looking below me, because if a shiny did spawn below me, I just wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Anyway, the Croagunk should spawn here, so I'm going to stand here for the rest of the thing. This is like a pretty sound spot, I think, in terms of Pokemon spawning, so hopefully it is. Alright. Really wish I got an Outbreak here instead now, but I guess you learn and you live. I was going to say, the other ones are over there, right? And they are. They are over there. Alright. Maybe after this sandwich runs out, since I didn't save, I'll look for a better spot around here. We've still got 5 minutes to get a shiny, though. Is it probably going to be a shiny Swallow or Gulpin if we actually get one? Yes. I've not really got anything to add to that. I wish I'd done, like, a proper check of the Outbreak spawning. Because, like, back over there was the exact issue I had last time. Pokemon are spawning elsewhere. Is it down here? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright. You can kind of tell, because literally nothing else is spawning around you. I like how I have a poison encounter power, which just isn't working. I was hoping I was going to be too far above the river for Pokemon to spawn on the, like, in the river, but, like, no, I guess that was wrong. I guess that was a foolish thought. Ooh. I like this zone. Seems like a good place. Alright. Nope. Nope, what does shiny Gulpin even look like? Because, we might be Gulpin these nuts. Pokemon... Gulpin. No, database doesn't really show shiny forms. Cerebi, however, does. It's blue. It's a shame, it should be green, that's a much better colour. Wait. Okay, yeah, I think that's about the max of Pokemon we're going to spawn here. And then Swallow is also blue. They have consistency in their shiny form, I see. How interesting. How interesting they need to be shiny to be consistent. You know? Croagunk and Toxicroak. Even if I'm a bit of a Toxicroak hater, I can at least appreciate how they have that, like, color consistency, you know? Instead of going from green to purple. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, you wouldn't catch me doing that. Changing colors? Nope, no way. Anyway. I feel like the sandwich is going to burst soon. I might stay here, honestly. Like, in terms of places I think work, this is working. This is functional. We're not seeing a copious amount of Tropius. See what I did there? Which means the only thing we have to contend with is, you know, Swalot and Gulpin, which I don't really want to be contending with, I'm going to be honest, but, like, I don't think we have a choice. Like, in an ideal world, I would not have to deal with those guys. But this is not an ideal world, it is a flawed world. We live in a flawed society where Gulpin and Swalot can spawn. I just looked up, there's one area that kind of force spawns the gunk. Oh? Which area? What does shiny toxic look like? I need to remind myself of this one. Oh yeah, no, toxic is obvious. It's like very different. Okay. I think you might be in it. That's not. Wait, so which part? Is there like a part where there's no Gulpin? Okay, it's not down there. I get that in Swalot sometimes, but mostly, okay. Mostly Gunk and Croak. You say I'm in it, but I'm getting, like, very 50-50 split. Am I, like, having... Should I move over a few feet? Should I get shifting? Ah. Alright, yeah. Should I be shifting over, or is this area fine to, like, deploy another sandwich? I'm gonna save now. Because we didn't save before. Alright. It's like that one post on Twitter where someone says, "Thank God this place sells lamps," and the next one's a moth with a that says lamps, you say. I am not like a moth to Croagunks, because I'm not like a... My relationship with Croagunk is not like a moth and a lamp, I don't think, you know? Because moths, they chase lamps because they think it's the sun. I chase Croagunk because I think it's my son. Shiny Croagunk is big Rizzle vibes from Ohio. Hey, don't say that about my boy. Wait, yeah, okay, Rob. Was that zone exactly the zone that was being talked about before, or should I go to a different one? Because I don't want to set up the sandwich until I'm there, because I would love to force spawn Croagunk, you know? This right, I'm going to do the thing where I get the wrong shiny by just waiting around. Shit! Should have remembered that was going to happen. Okay. I'm just going to make a sandwich. I'm just going to start a picnic. Get rid of this Halucha. Yeah, Rob? Alright. Croagunk! Hey! Yeah, let's see it. Okay, no need to be mean, Brugger. Oh, look at them. This is heaven. I'm just gonna start another sandwich. I'm guessing this is the zone. So I'm just gonna make another sandwich. Alright. Can you bring up the map? I can bring up the map. I am here. by this little dimple. The island is there. The ocean is here. There's a little beach. Or beach area. There's a really big Tatsugiri here. For some reason. I don't know why it's so large. Copperaja spawns here, apparently. Make sure to like and subscribe to slow your descent into villainy. I think... I wouldn't want to stop that, personally. But, I agree with the like and subscribe... I agree with the like and subscribe comment. Who doesn't love being a bit evil, you know? Alright. I'm just gonna save myself the sandwich now. I'm gonna check one more, but think of that. Okay, cool. It seems like there was a lot here, to be fair. Like, in the grand scheme of gunks, there was, like, a lot around. It's just the issue was there was still a lot of swalot, you know? A dissatisfying amount, I'd say. You had a wild villain arc. You stubbed your toe, lost your wireless headphones, okay, your potato curry was cold, and one of your children in your basement starved. Oh, that sounds like a really rough day, I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Alright. Do not fall off, green pepper. I need you. I need you, green pepper. Every green pepper counts. No! The cucumber! I fucked it. I fucked it. One island north. I guess I was in the wrong zone anyway. That's a lot of pepper. It is, isn't it? Who doesn't love a, Who doesn't love a, nice bit of pepper? Hang on, Pepper. You fall off, we lose shiny luck. That, but, like, literally, like, I don't think we get the encounter power. There's no encounter power if we don't have the pepper. So tell me the stuff, and tell me how it's wrong. Yeah, see, it's humongo power instead of encounter. Because one pepper was missing. Sandwiches are so awkward. It's kind of insane. Alright. Has my music stopped? Yeah. But let's get in there. We're wasting daylight. I mean, we're not. It's dark outside. But we're wasting daylight. Load times sure take a while when you're wanting the load times to not take a while. Okay, so am I, like, meant to be up on the top of here? Is up here the goal? Or is it one rung down? I'll make the sandwich in the meantime. I'm guessing up here's the goal because, middle section. Middle sections are lower, okay. So I'm a bit concerned about stuff spawning on top of the mountain here. I think it might be in range. Maybe not, actually. Okay. Alright, let's try that again, and we'll succeed this time, because I'm very smart. Very smart and dexterous, that's me. Everybody knows me as Cahir the Smart and Dexterous. Maybe. Okay. Let's get a couple too many green peppers on this. Front section. Which is the front? North or south? Alright. Let's try not to lose cucumber this time. We did it! We closed the sandwich. Pepper, cucumber, and pickle sandwich. It has been completed. This sounds foul. It's spicy also. Don't forget the fact that it is spicy. I feel like sweet would be worse, actually. You know? I feel like sweet would be a, worse. South, I think. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Those are the three we want. Let's see what we got. Croagunk. Croagunk. Swallots. Okay, we're like there. So we're here, which is the south of the island. That is a kilowatt troll, which is not a poison type. I think it's the other one, sorry. Okay, no worries. Well, let's just double check we're not missing anything before I drive off at mock speeds. Okay. The lack of spawning makes me think that... I feel like stuff would spawn on top of the thing, though. Is that 2 swallow? The answer is yes, it is. The eating animation always looks like the player looked like a glizzy guardian. Guardian? But wouldn't that mean they don't eat it, because they're guarding them? Could you try guardian if you're eating? That is a similar amount. Okay, that's more like the numbers I'm looking for. You see, that's a more like ideal total of gunk. That's not. Partially because it makes me wonder if they're spawning elsewhere. Maybe not? I don't seem to be. I might just go back to where we were doing it before, honestly. This area doesn't seem much better. So I might just do it here for this sandwich. This is the other island north. That bigger section, okay. That's inconvenient though, because it's up a hill. I'm just gonna go back to the original section. It doesn't look like this area is spawning any less swallow. And, like, a hill? I'm not hunting on a hill. I hate to say it. But, like, that's not a... Oh, this is a lot of gunk, though. There should be a shiny around. No, I think it's just been too long. I'll see if this works, but I might just go back to the original. So I think we're going to get just as much Swalot. Yeah, we are. It's the exact same spawning ratio, I think. No difference. Thank you for trying to help, though. That was very kind. I might just stay here for this sandwich, but I think after we run out, I'll go back to the other one. Right. On with the hunt. Hopefully it stops raining soon. That would be nice. You got Scarlet, it's getting late, you got school tomorrow, so goodbye and good luck on getting the shiny Croagunk. And again, happy 3rd channel anniversary. Thank you, Brew Grey. Hope you have a great day tomorrow and a great night's sleep. Thank you for stopping by. That is just Swalot. Just annoying because the rain lags the game a little bit. Invisibility seems shit. But the comments were like, this place is great for gunk, and I can't see why. Yeah, no, this place seems just as average as the other place. I'm going to be honest. In fact, the other place was good because it had the cliff that you could look down. And this place does not have that. Okay, the rain stopped at least. The thing is with picnic hunts that I'm not sure if it's gonna like get us what we want is shinies tend to spawn on the 16th in groups like this. So I just wonder how that's gonna go. Although people are saying it's working then. Those guys are behind a tree, which isn't that convenient actually. That guy's climbing the cliff. What the fuck? Is he good? I respect that honestly. I envy the gunk glutes. Okay, where's the third group? Perhaps in the wall. Which wouldn't be great. Right. Another video mentions where you started before on a thin strip. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll go back to there after this. I don't think it's like... Well, that tree is going to get annoying. That tree, not a nice part of this. Just a thing that can block my vision. With Pokemon always, I'm going to move away from the tree. But that puts me downhill. I'm going to go back to the OG place. We can do like a flyover though. I didn't quite do what I wanted it to, but I will. And then we saved up here anyway, so we'll be back here after Howlucha. We'll be back here afterwards anyway. Alright. Now we just have to hope we don't phase. It's fine. Next year I'll next year I'll get an outbreak here. Hopefully Croagunk outbreak's gonna be around here. They should, because Croagunk appears here. And I think that's like literally the only criteria of an outbreak, is the Pokemon needs to appear in that area. In fact, sometimes I don't even think that needs to be true. But generally, when I've seen outbreaks, they're only in the area the Pokemon actually shows up. Alright. Wait, so if there are 10 Pokemon, I think we got like a 40% chance of getting a Croagunk, which isn't actually that good. Because there are 4 Croagunk, 1 Toxicroak, 4 Gulpin, and 1 Swalot. Although then again, I think it might just be a 50-50... No, wait, that would still be a 40%. Because it's the 50-50 and then the 4 and 5. Which isn't great, but alright. Let's just keep an eye out from this point on. The issue is, obviously, if you're too close to the water, then a bunch of water mons will spawn, and that's not ideal. I think we should do the full pan around, because again, I'm kind of concerned about the whole 16 the shiny spawns thing. The 16th spawn is a shiny. Don't want to fumble that. But I don't know how much that is about the 16th spawn specifically, and how much it is just about... No, if people are saying they're getting shinies from this, then I will believe it. There's a shiny. Is it the Gulpin I haven't seen yet? There should be a Gulpin over there, though I haven't actually seen it. Might be in the wall. But there's 1 Swalot, 5 of those guys. 1 Swalot, 4 of those guys. 1 Toxicroak, 5 of those guys. Okay, so that's 16. There's a shiny. And I think it's the 5th Gulpin in the wall. Maybe not? I'm starting to think I'm wrong. I'm just going to assume that I'm incorrect. Does the 16th thing only work in Blueberry Academy? No, I think it works anywhere. I think it's just like a general spawning rule that had just became easier to notice in Blueberry. I mean, I guess maybe, because it's surprising that it took a year to discover it, but I feel like it's a very niche thing that, like, most shiny hunters aren't going to count the amount of Pokemon. But I guess maybe not? Maybe that other Gulpin just didn't spawn, and that's why the Swalot spawned. But that does mean if there's a... That does mean if 15 Pokemon are spawned and the 16th is shiny, it might be a guaranteed Toxicroak or Swalot. So if that starts happening, then we know this isn't actually going to work as a hunting spot. I guess we just have to keep an eye out on what's going on. Okay. I'll have a bit of chocolate. I feel like I deserve it. You know? 3 years streaming, that's a long time. doesn't have a bit of chocolate. And it's a dairy milk, so easy to split apart. I can have 1/6. With no repercussions, I don't need to feel obligated to eat the whole thing, you know? With those bars. With the bars, you have to eat the whole thing. But with these ones, you can snap off a bit, you know? Especially good that it's not a flake, because if you try to snap off a bit of a flake, you just kind of end up with flake everywhere. Which isn't good. Oh no, there's the fourth one there. Obligatory happy anniversary, Cahir! Thank you, Kite! Welcome to the stream! I hope your monster hunting's been going well this evening, this fine evening. We are hunting for the gunk. It is going unsuccessfully, going to be honest. But, oopsie daisies. You know how it is. I think it would be funny if I do, like, the Croagunk hunt every year on my anniversary and not any other part of the year, but that I never actually get it. It's been going alright, been having trouble, been having a trouble though. If only we had a third hunter. Sighs nonchalantly. Oh man, that really sucks. Hopefully you can find that third hunter somewhere. Shame I can't do anything about it, you know. Anyway, the Palico function is a pretty good third hunter. And fourth. Is this Rise? No, it's World. Couple... Well, yeah, Platin... Eyes? Just eyes? Plat and Kite have gotten me into it. Been having fun hunting those monsters, you know? I don't know specifically why they chose Rise over World. World over Rise. I think it's because Plat has played World before, though. I got you. Started World. Didn't get that far, though, but it was pretty cool. Ah, yeah, no, that's fair. I think it's definitely a game best played with friends who are good at video games, unlike me. You know? Because then you can get them to do all the hard work, and you can do all the easy stuff. Like... dodge. Although the best way of dodging is just staying out the way entirely, I've noticed. But if you stay out the way out entirely, you can't kill the monster. It's like a hard thing to balance, you know? Alright. This man is good at video games, don't let him deceive you. I'm not that good. I hate to say it. I have self-awareness on this matter. My gaming skills, not up to par. Especially, like, when it comes down to, like, actually having good reflexes, I've noticed. That's why I'm absolutely tripe at fighting games and first-person shooters. First-person shooters isn't just my reflexes, though. I'm left-eye dominant and right-handed. You know? Which means that, oh yeah, there's like, it makes me uncoordinated. Tennis? Shit at it. Aiming. Bad at aiming, you know? I find it funny how in Scarlet and Violet's, like, initial, like, promotional material, it was like, this is Nemona. Like, you know, it was like, yeah, this is Nemona. She's really bad at throwing Pokeballs, that's her thing. Like, she can't throw Pokeballs well. And I don't think that's ever been brought up in the game. Like, her thing in the game is she's obsessed with Pokemon battles, you know? That's her, like, character trait is she has the Pokemon battle autism. And I think that's a really cool character trait. I like Nemona a lot. She's a cool character. And I don't think they ever mentioned the whole is bad at catching is bad at throwing Pokeballs thing. She mentioned it one time exactly. I mean, you do downplay a lot. I know from your battles we did, kept me on my toes. I feel like that was like practice over time though. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how good at battling I am. I feel like stuff like the Volt White Nuzlocke makes me question my skill the most because man, I got my ass handed to me in that series. It wasn't even just a run. It was like every run. Every run I learned a new way I was bad at doing Nuzlockes. Alright. Maybe I wasted all my shiny luck on that single Vaporeon, which is why I'm getting none now. That's clearly it. Blame it on the Vaporeon, you know? Clearly what we gotta blame is the Vaporeon on my shit shiny luck. Alright. That's a thing though, that's the thing though, doesn't mean you're bad at it. They had tools that you didn't. Yeah? I don't know. I feel like it's at least a sign that I'm not that great at it. I don't know, I just find it funny because, like, I was getting confident in myself. I was getting confident in my abilities in Pokemon, you know? I was like, you know what, maybe I am good at Nuzlocke. Because, like, we had, like, the Crystal Nuzlocke only went poorly because of, like, a massive blunder on my part. Like, no, every loss in Crystal was because of massive was because of me. We had a couple of unlucky things go down. Happy anniversary, Cahir. Your card is in the mail. Should be there soon. My card? What is in the card? Is it Anthrax? But thank you, Platt. Welcome to the stream. I hope your monster hunting has been going well. We are hunting for the gunk today. But yeah, no, I was like bigging myself up. I was like, you know what? Am I good at this? Am I getting better at Nuzlocke? I didn't think I was like the best, but I thought I was getting better. It's been going alright. Been having trouble though. If only you had a third hunter, sized nonchalantly. Wow, that sounds very familiar. You know, I feel like I'm getting a bit deja vu here. Just a bit of it. Just a little bit of it. But yeah, no. But best of luck getting that third hunter though. Dave Shah who? Yeah, no, it's Dave Javu I've got. It's Dave Shah who. That's it. That's what's going on right now. It's Dave Shah who. But yeah, best of luck getting that third hunter, dude. Wait a minute! I know how I can solve your issue. My buddy came in here earlier, Kite. He's looking for a third hunter, and you're looking for a third hunter. So, why don't you both look together? Because if both of you are looking at the same time, you're much more likely to find a third hunter. Oh, or you could combine teams. Because then you'd have 4 hunters, right? There's a chance one of those Gulpin in the grass there was a shiny, but I just don't care about shiny Gulpin, you know? It will not be Gulpin, my nuts. I'm gonna be real with you. Plat is your alt account. Wait. Wait, no, am I like that guy? Am I like that guy who was like... It turns out my whole friend group was just one other person? Is that what's happening right now? Like... I haven't had like a few friends, I've just had Kite. Is that what's going on? Is that the truth of this matter? Okay, more Toxicroak spawn down there, which really makes me suspicious that there might be, you know... Wait, okay, there's 5 down there. 5 there. 5 there. Okay, yeah. Alright. Did a randomizer of Pokemon Violet DLC Part 2. If you battle Cahir and he just has his legendary Pokemon on his team, that would be not great. Honestly, no. That reminds me of I think that was my second randomizer. My first randomizer was of Emerald. First randomizer I did was of Emerald, but then I did a second one in Black and White, and I got to Berg, and Berg had an Arceus. It was a Rock-type Arceus, and the only Pokemon I had that I knew could, like, tank a hit from him, I can't remember what it was now. It was Licky Licky. It was my Licky Licky. No, my Licky Licky was the only Pokemon who stood a chance against this Arceus, and all I had was Smelling Salts, which is like a base 70 power normal attack. Which was not fun. It was a very slog of a battle to get through. Although then again, I guess like the real randomizer test was Drayden, wasn't it? Because that was streamed in my like babies only run. I could only use like first stage Pokemon, and only first stage Pokemon that could evolve. And Drayden used a Rayquaza. Keeping in mind this is the final gym leader. The strongest gym leader, and his ace. It was his ace. Rayquaza was his ace. I think it was Trick Room I got around that with, right? Trick Room, and I can't remember what ice attack, but it was probably an ice attack, because I was fighting Rayquaza. Alright. But yeah, I don't know, I've not done a randomizer in a while, to be fair, have I? Did I even do a randomizer last year? I think I did not do a randomizer last year. The issue with randomizers, like, the big issue with randomizers, is sometimes you get, say, Kieran with, like, a Terapagos, or Dogapon, or whatever. Sometimes you get, like, Kieran with a team of Magikarp, you know? Like, I did an Ultra Moon Nuzlocke a couple of years ago, and Necrozma was an Aron. Like, Ultra Necrozma was an Aron. Which I think is probably one of the most underwhelming final fights I've ever done. Like, big boss fights I've ever done. Because it was just an Aron, you know? Like, randomizers test your skill in the first half of the game. But once you get to the second half of the game, like, you've got a built-up team, you've started to get good TMs, and your team's, like, working well and stuff. The only times you lose Pokemon in, like, the second half of a randomizer is when you're actively fumbling, you know? Because, like, it's a randomizer. On your team, there's probably going to be, like, a Groudon, or a Giratina, or some insanely powerful shit. Where's the fourth gunk on that guy? Yeah, you're going to end up with, like, some crazy powerful Pokemon on your team. Which means the only counter to you is another crazy powerful Pokemon, which is rare to actually appear. But then on top of that, on top of that is, what's it called? On top of that, you're probably going to be able to deal with it, you know? Like, by late game, you're probably going to be able to deal with it. So randomizers are only hard in the early game. That's my hot take. You only have randomizers have a really scuffed difficulty curve where it's basically reverse. And the sandwich is over. Which, yeah, no, I feel like I don't need to explain why that's not all that great. Which is why I prefer even, like, just doing regular other Nuzlocke runs to the, to randomizers. Because, like, even if you force it so your opponents can only use final evolution Pokemon, they're still going to be using, like, Ledian and Fearow, you know? So yeah, that's my hot randomizer take. They can be fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, randomizers can be good. But, like, they can also make Necrozma an Aron. And that's my hot take on that front. Alright. Let's get the peppers on. And then we can... Oh, I might have... No, it's fine, it's fine. We got this. We're going to make this... I think... No, I'm not sure, actually. Like, the sandwich that is just salty and sour herbs with tofu seems unappealing, but this one also seems very, like, plain and uninteresting, you know? Like, I feel like while cucumbers can be eaten alone, and same with pickles, I feel like pepper is a complementary food to, like, something big, you know? Like, you have peppers as part of a larger dish. And I don't think cucumber and pickle counts as a larger dish. But I think that's the fun of Scarlet and Violet shiny hunting, is you make the most unappealing meals you've ever seen to try to get that frog to be turquoise. That's the joy of Scarlet and Violet shiny hunting, you know? Alright. Single swallow. Okay, that Croak's only got 2, actually. Never mind. I think the reason that's happened is because there just aren't enough. Aren't enough guys. Bluntly put. Alright. Alright. It is kind of whack, though. I know I was talking about this the other day, but, like, we are very close. What about bread and magic herbs? I mean, aren't all the herbs magic herbs? They make the Pokemon big. You know? That's a little bit magic, right? That's at least a little bit magical. It gave Koraidon and Miraidon the power to jump higher and, like, glide and swim. So that seems like magic to me. And you wouldn't mean anything else, would you? You know, I went into this hunt thinking, maybe I can finally get rid of this team of Spupa and replace it with a team of Croagunk. Hubris at its finest. Never. Yeah. It looks like that's true. It looks like that is correct. It will never happen. Devastating. The curse of binding Spupa. It kind of is, isn't it? That is exactly what's happened. Alright. Like it when the music cuts off halfway through. Oh wait, no I don't. So isn't that a greater meal? You're right, I should cook this pupa. I should definitely put the spupa in the sandwich. That's a really good idea. Don't know how I didn't think of that. Frog where? Frog nowhere. Alright. I mean, there's a frog there, to be fair. It's not the frog I desire, not the frog I need. A frog I arguably am not in need of. But it would be a bad argument. Because even if the Croagunk isn't shiny, it's still a lovely little guy, you know? It's not about the shininess of the Croagunk that counts. It's that it's a Croagunk. That's the joy of the gunk. How long on the sandwich? You come bearing gifts. Or gift singular. 25 minutes. Is the gift good waiting 25 minutes? Apollo cheese. It has only just begun. It has only just begun. So here it is. Okay, yeah, can wait to offer gift. Okay, cool. Do remind me after the sandwich is worn off. There is a solid chance I will forget. Not out of malice, but because I have very little RAM in my brain. I think my brain is about 4 gig of RAM, I think. On last estimate, it's about 4 gigabytes. It's not good storage. It's a massive issue, really. I need to get more RAM in my brain, you know? It's also not helped. If I remind close to the timer, yeah, no, that would be appreciated. It doesn't help that my brain is slowed down because it's actually very full of data. That data being about Pokemon. You know how it is. Not Pokemon I remember, to be clear. You know what? Comparing my brain to, like, a slow computer is a good idea. Because, like, say on Pokédoku I might be missing an obvious answer. It's like when you boot up your 10-year-old laptop to, like, open one file, but, like, the laptop is way too slow and it takes a solid half an hour to, like, actually get there. That's my brain. My brain is a 10-year-old laptop. I give that example because I have my own 10-year-old laptop, and sometimes I'm like, I want to find something on it, and I can't, because it's 10 years old. Right. We'll definitely be looking into those Clauncher and Scarlet outbreaks. Your game may not see an update for a while again, depending on luck. Understandable. Who doesn't love a good Clauncher and or Scarlet? Speaking of Pokédoku, you got your best score ever, maybe. Yo, that is very exciting. I have not taken a proper look at the puzzle yet, but I will. How far off the best unique score is it? I guess it must be like a pretty low unique score if it's your best score ever. Or do you just count your best score ever by how far it is off the peak uniqueness? Oh, I'd be yawning. That's crazy. Anyway. I haven't actually moved the... I don't think I moved the, footage. I recorded some footage for a weird Pokédex entries today. I don't think I moved it out from my base video file into where it needs to be. Anyway. Best and closest to lowest, because it was 6 off. You think you got a slightly lower number before. Ah, understandable. That is very good. I guess I could try to get competitive here, but knowing me, I'll put like a absolutely dog shit answer. As per usual, you know? Like, these past few Pokédoku have consistently had one absolutely horseshit answer. And I'm very much expecting another one today. I hope we don't have another, like, move category one. That is probably that is genuinely one of, like, the worst things. You know, I shouldn't look at it. I shouldn't look at it now, because then I will start thinking about Pokédoku. And I'm preparing. And that's a little bit cheaty, you know? Preparing for the Pokedoku is a little bit cheaty. I would posit. It's not about preparing. It's about your knowledge. Your recall, even. Dominic, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. It is my 3-year anniversary today. I have been streaming for 3 years. So to celebrate, we're hunting my favourite little guy, Croagunk. Little froggy lad. What an effervescent guy. I feel like a fool because I did like a bunch of prep, yeah? I got a bunch of preparation done at the Pokeball dispenser. You know the one. You know the Pokeball dispenser. And like, you know, I was doing like a bunch of rolls on that to get Pokeballs to catch Croagunk in, like multiple, you know. But it seems like that might have been a needless task. For much like last year, it looks like we might not have to catch any Croagunk at all. And yet only 2 out of 9 are the lowest. That's still, like, pretty good. I feel like, unless they're, like, small categories, that's, like, a pretty solid score of lowest mons. Alright. Nope and nope. And where's the third one? The third one is... Nope. Do. Do. Alright. But yeah, I think I started on this sentence earlier, and then I cut myself off. Not for any reason. Pokemon... Ouch! My hand. I just slammed it very hard against the, against the drawers to my left. And that hurt quite a bit. Ouch, you know? Painful. Anyway, as I was saying, Pokemon Day is in a month. Just over a month. What announcements are people hoping for? Or hoping to not get? You guys hoping for Unova remakes? Any, like, spin-offs you're hoping get a comeback? Or Pokemon you're hoping get into Unite? Or Cafe Mix? Do we have any Cafe Mix fans here? Any Pokemon Cafe Mix fans? I find it funny when every now and again they rebrand their mobile apps. Because, like, no one cares about them. So they entirely rebrand. You want Rainer in Pokemon Sleep? That's understandable. Oh, that's fair. A Pokemon Sleep update might be very likely. Pokemon, nothing really. I'll probably be happy with whatever it is, yeah? No, nothing in particular you want? He will be in your dreams. That is fair. That is fair. Hopefully he does get added. How do you think Caesar would sleep? Do you think it would, like, sleep standing up? Right. You know, it would be so cool to get another Ranger, I'm gonna be honest. I hate to say it, but I don't actually hate to say it at all. But he goes on one knee, apparently. Oh, fair. That makes sense. I can imagine that. Alright. You know you say, you say that a lot, but you feel like you wouldn't actually care that much about a new Poke Park. You'd be so unbothered by it, yeah? Yeah, you wouldn't care at all? Wouldn't bother you in the slightest, you know? Alright, I'll call my uncle who works at Nintendo. That you actually don't care about a new Poke Park. So he'll be sure to cancel it, you know? He'll be sure to go and cancel the new Poke Park because you don't want it anymore. Because they were really banking on that whole sale they were going to get from it. From you. You know? But like if like the one person who was going to buy Poke Park 3 won't buy it anymore, then like there's no point in making it. Right. Surprised we haven't even found like a shiny Swalot yet. That's how bad Arc is. The right decision, honestly. Yeah, definitely. Alright, Moon. It's like one of those periods of time when like the moon appears during the day. And I always find the moon being there in the day so funny, you know? Because like it's just like peeking around in the sky. It's like, hi there. Like, bro, why are you here, you know? You're not meant to be here right now. Like, you're off shift at the moment. Shouldn't you be, like, going to see your, like, wife and kids or something, huh? Like... But it's just poking around the edge there, you know? Just peeping. Peeping over the sky. Has to be Unova focus for you to care, really. Ah, fair. I don't know. I don't know. Again, like... I think the Legends game I'd want next the most is a Legends game set in Hoenn. And I don't know why. I don't know why Hoenn specifically. But I'll be interested to see what we get, though. Because Gen 7 had Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Gen 8 had Legends Arceus. Are we going to get another Legends game, or are they going to try something new again? I think that's my, like, big thought. Like, are we just going to get another Legends game? Or are we going to get a brand new thing once more? Or are we going to have a year with nothing in it? For the first time in almost 10 years. The last year we didn't get a Pokemon game was 2015. You know, it's like, fucking, do I even bother going over there? Do I like even, do I care enough? You know? Do I actually care enough about this one? I think becomes the question there. Like, am I bothered? Put bluntly. Alright. It's a nice blue. Yeah. Oh, keep yourself safe isn't gonna fit. I think we'll go with the nuts. Since keep yourself safe won't fit. This is devastating, honestly. I'm devastated right now. We got a shiny. We did it. It was not the shiny I wanted. Wasn't even a Toxicroak. Like, I might genuinely just reset over that guy. I'm so unenthused. That guy might not even make it. He might not be canon to the timeline. I'm going to erase him. It's a kick in the nuts, right? It is. Like, getting that guy really gulps ass. That's just a punch more swallow. I think the issue is if I used a fighting sandwich, like, even more would be fighting for, like, the spot of spawning. So we've been live for about 2 hours now. Oh, wait, no, but yeah, that's a bit short, okay. Thought for a moment my timer was even slower than it normally is. You have to wonder how a stopwatch was made slow. Like, was it just made on a better computer than mine or something? Because that's the only way I can think it happened. Is it was made on a faster system, which means when put on a slower system, it doesn't tick by as fast. That's like the only way I can think of that you could make a stopwatch that goes slower. Like, yeah, not sure. Not sure. But yeah, no, I hope we get something. If we don't get nothing, I hope we get something out of the box. I think the best case scenario is a third-party game, whether it's a spin-off or not. A third-party game that's been in development for, you know, a reasonable amount of time. I mean, Kepler was saying apparently there was like a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game meant to be announced in a direct recently. So there's every chance we could get a new one. They did fire those patents, but they might have just been renewals. Gooba, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. We're shiny hunting for Croagunk today. So far we have gotten a Gulpin, which, real kick in the nuts. You're good? Hell yeah, glad to hear it. These nuts, exactly! That is exactly how it is. But yeah, you get any shinies recently? Oh.
Don't forget I come bearing gift. Also, happy 3 years.
Rob, thank you! That is very kind of you. Thanks, man. I assumed the gift was, you know... What's it called? I mean, I'm guessing the donation was a reminder. So, thank you. That is very kind. No, just not shiny hunting? That's understandable, that's understandable. But yeah, thanks, Rob. Hopefully we can entice the gunk with the scent of money, maybe. That donation was a reminder. Okay, yeah. There are about 6 minutes left. I think I'm going to get rid of the Gulpin. I hate to say it. Like, unless within the next 5 minutes, 31 seconds, I get the gunk, I think that Gulpin is getting erased from the timeline, you know? Can you have it? The Gulpin? Well, at that point, it'd defeat the point of the reset. The hub would still be gone. Because I'd have to save. I'll think about it. If we get a shiny gunk, you could definitely have the Gulpin. If not, let me mull it over. Because I'm certainly not going to use it. You're right. You're right on that much. I have no need for the Gulpin. In my hands, it will not be in my hands. It'll be gone. Alright. None there. You know what? Let's put this up to a poll. Give Goober Gulpin. Does Goober deserve the Gulpin? No. This is democracy. I will not be voting, to be clear. My input, there will be no input. I think maybe next time I'll try in Legends, maybe. Although, Legends shiny hunting specific Pokemon is also pretty hard, right? Like, it's easier in Scarlet and Violet because you can force outbreaks to last a while. In Legends, it's kind of hard to get the specific Pokemon you're looking for, right? Because you need to, like, force the outbreak. I think? I've not really shiny hunted in Legends much, I'm gonna be honest. Like, as much as I started streaming Pokemon the year Legends came out, like, yes, as much as I started streaming Pokemon the year Legends came out, I never actually played it that year, again that year. I played it when it came out. I did a Pokemarathon where I played it like every day. Because normally I don't stream every day. Completed it. And then I didn't really touch it much after. I did a couple of hunts and then I stopped. Which, I don't know, I feel like that probably was a mistake on my part. Because I had a lot of fun playing through the main game of Legends. Maybe I will do some hunting at some point. Because there are some shinies you can only really get in Legends I wouldn't mind getting. Like, what's it called? You abstained from the vote 3 times. Noted. That's true. Where else can you find Glameow? I mean, not in my Brilliant Diamond copy, that's for sure. Because that's the Stunky game. Doesn't ring a bell? That's fair. But, even if you weren't deliberately ignoring BDSP, that wouldn't count. Alright. Well, I guess the issue with the shiny Glameow is I couldn't put it in Scarlet and Violet, you know, it'd have to be stuck in Legends. I don't know, I guess maybe that's not that big of a deal. I do like my Pokemon being in the latest game, though. Like, if I'm shiny hunting an older Pokemon, I'd rather shiny hunt an older Pokemon I can transfer into the new game so I can use it. Alright. Yeah, apologies, Goober. It seems this, democracy is unfortunately not in your favor. Remember when you first played Diamond and Pearl? And that admin had Perugly? You lost that fight so many times. That was a mean fight, to be fair. Like, I lost that fight a good share of times as well. Because, you know, it was a, there was 100% no. It was no all the way down. It's no longer no all the way down. At the final second, a singular person has voted yes. I apologize, however, for unless you can get a new vote in the next second, the poll is about to end. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Aim, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been going well. Oh yeah, let me just check something before I do anything else. Did I do the thing? I did, okay, cool. Let me reset. Alright, Rob has a gift for me, apparently. I'm guessing this is a gift that will be traded to me. Alright. I love load times. To be fair, load times I think they're worse than BDSP. Like, BDSP has atrocious load times. I remember when I went back to the shiny Regice hunt and remembering how absolutely dog shit the wait times were for like loading. It was genuinely disappointing to remember. If Ilka lets her handle another remake, I hope they're not. Oh, a Porygon! Oh! Porygon is a really nice blue, to be fair. I love this guy. Then I'm trading him to Terapagos because I did say I'd give him the third Terapagos I got because I already had 2 at that point. At this point, I have 4. I have 4 Terapagos. Scarvi. Hell yeah. Oh, it's level 5. Why is it level 5? That is a very low level. Wait, where's the Porygon from, then? Pokemon Go. Oh, makes sense. Okay. I was very confused then for a moment. I do have a Rapscar. I got a whole lot new one of these guys for, a weird Pokedex entry I'm doing. But yeah, that was very kind, Rob. Thank you. For that and the donation. You've been very kind today. I will put it with... what's it called? shinies from past games, events, and other people. For that is this box's identity. Wait, why was Meowstic jumping? Because Rob doesn't have a male Meowstic registered in his Pokedex. We gotta celebrate 3 years. That is true, that is true. And thank you very much for that. It is worth celebrating, so thank you. Right. Porygon is a really nice shiny though, so thank you for that. It's a very nice blue. Which is cool. Although I immediately just thought, what if it was like the what's it called? The blue. Okay. As of this moment, it still counts as part of the sandwich. We just got to make sure we don't knock it. Because if we do that, then it will no longer be part of the sandwich. I think this is the kind of sandwich where you do not put the lid on. Just so you don't knock that single pepper off. Because that would be not great. Alright. Oh. I like how I fed it to all of my Spewpa, you know? This sandwich. I gave the Spewpa a sandwich. How do you think they even ate it? How do you think the Spewpa even ate the sandwich? I want to know how Spewpa eat a sandwich. In fact, I want a diagram. A diagram on Spewpa sandwich eating. I think... Do I think? That's unusual. That's the wrong button. Oh, now it's not unusual. Okay, now it's unusual again. Quick. Oh, now it's not unusual again. It just looked like a Swalot leading the Croagunk. Which isn't how it normally works. Or it opens up like a Russian doll or something. That would be horrifying, so its head would just pop off. The whole of Spewpa's head would just go... You can just yank it, you can just yoink it. What's up with that? Concerning. Only one way to find out. And you have 5 of them. I have 6 of them, actually. Get it right. I have 6. So that's even more disposable. Let's... Hi guys, welcome back to my unboxing video! Who gives a shit about unboxing Spewpa? You'll love to see it! You fucking love to see it! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is wonderful. Yeah, the gunk was drawn by the money. That or the discussion of ripping apart Spewpa. Either or. What moves does Croagunk have at this level? I think is the big question. Pokemon Croagunk. It's level 52, which means it's got Belch, Sludge Bomb, Nasty Plot, and Toxic. I think I'm gonna do the classic. I'm going to use Blue Boy for its exact purpose. Good timed crit. You cannot toxic me. A Beast Ball! Beast Ball Croagunk, maybe? Perhaps? I don't think so. No, okay. It's at 1 HP, it's paralyzed, but the Beast Ball does not catch. Because it's a Beast Ball. Oh, I do still have the Sport Ball. Never mind, we got the crit catch. Never mind, we got the crit catch. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. The Beast Ball Croagunk. Now that's a rare guy. GG indeed. Any name suggestions? Any name suggestions for this little guy? For this lovely little lad? Any ideas, any concepts for its name? We got one! We actually got one! I did not think I was gonna get one! I genuinely did not think I was gonna get one at this point, you know? I was thinking it's fucking Jova. It's Jova. There's no way we get one in, like, the last half hour. It's the last half hour, and we got one in the last half hour, which I think is pretty cool if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Alright. Not serious, but Gunkton? Yeah, I could do for that. Not serious. Alright, let's get away from the edge here. Because there's a lot of not Croagunk around now. I'm being chased by a low kicks. Okay. Low kicks is so funny to me because it's like bug dark type. What's up with that? Fair, take it. I vaguely apologize. I find it very funny. Randomly monkeys pouring people's name suggestions. Like when I named Fuecoco me. It was definitely a bug. It is definitely a bug. But the dark type amuses me. Well, let's make sure this guy's going into the right place. You know what? Not Serious is right now next to Reina, and I feel like he deserves that spot, you know? As a Beast Ball Croagunk. Genuinely one of the most hype Scarlet Violet shinies I have actually gotten. You know? Because, like, most Scarlet and Violet shinies, it's like, oh yeah, I got this guy in like half an hour, that's fine. That one specifically, that's hype. That's awesome. That's brilliant, even. Don't know why that felt a need to pause. Alright. That is incredibly hype. I do find it funny. Spewpa, I wasn't really that keen on getting a bunch of shiny Spewpa. I got 6 of them. You know? Then I managed to get a Vaporeon earlier. Which, you know, was an entirely random encounter. Not even on stream. And then I get a Croagunk. A singular Croagunk near the end. But you know what? It's more than none. It's more than none. Who knows? Maybe we'll get 1 Croagunk this stream. And then in a year, we'll get 2. And then the year after, we'll get 3. And it'll slowly count upwards. Because that multiplies quickly, you know? Like, if we have 1 this year and we get 2 next year, that's like 3 shinies in total. If we get 3 the year after, then that's 6. And if we get 4 the year after that, that's 10, and that's a lot. Most efficient shiny hunting method is playing hard to get. That is a true point. But yeah, no, I'll be very satisfied with my singular shiny Croagunk. Well, you get 2 in the next half hour. Let's not jump any guns. And it's not like I need any more. Just need to be loud so the Croagunk can hear. It's not like I need any more. Or maybe, like, the real key here is to continue talking about maiming Spewpa, you know? Maybe that's, like, the real thing here. You know what I would kill for a shiny Swallow right now? Yeah, exactly, honestly. If I got, like, a shiny Swallow or a shiny Gulpin, I would do, like, an actual backflip in real life. I want them that much. Alright. Alright. But yeah. 3 years of streaming, eh? It is kind of whack looking back on it and being like, that was 3 years. You know, it doesn't feel like it. In some ways it kind of does, you know? Like, streaming has become part of my routine. Hell, making videos is now like a proper part of my routine at this point. Because, like, I don't know. There have been points when, like, trying to, like, get shorts from streams ended up becoming a bit of a chore. But, like, now I've started putting, like, actual efforts into shorts. I do enjoy it quite a bit. I'm not sure if the weird Pokédex entry series will go on for much longer, though. That's the one thing. Is I'm just not sure how much longer weird Pokédex entries has in it. Because it feels like each new video, if it doesn't manage to, like, do decently, it tends to do, like, worse. And there's only a certain amount of weird Pokédex entries I can cover, right? But we'll see. We'll see what comes next. Possibly another 950 times, because pokes be crazy, yo. True, actually. I think that's one of the best things you've ever said. Pokes be crazy, yo. Rob, 2024. Alright. But yeah, it was, it's cool to think, like, how far I've actually come in the past year as well. Because, like, this time last year, I think I was about 300 subs. And, like, considering I started in May, that is still less subs than I managed to accumulate on, like, an average per month basis than, in 2023, which I think is pretty hype. So, who knows? Hopefully we can keep it up this year. I'm not going to jump any guns, obviously. But, I hate jumping over guns, you know? Really annoying to jump over guns. Especially those long ones. Sometimes you get your foot caught and you, like, trip. But, you got hurt for it, dude? Thank you. No, yeah, no, I've definitely been putting in more effort this year, I think. Like, I think there were definitely points when I was just like... I don't think that was. there have definitely been points where I've, like, been a little too willing to just cruise along and think, man, I'm not growing that much at the moment. There's a lot down there, what the hell? But I feel like, over this past year, I've done, like, a good job at, like, actually making content outside of just live streaming, which you definitely can't, like, if you want any tips for growing as a streamer, I'd recommend going to other people than me. But it would simply be to make like external content to your streams. Even if it's just like clips. Even if it's just clips of funny moments. I'd recommend putting more effort in than just clips of funny moments. Because, like, clips of funny moments were basically all I had for about a year before I started doing, like, the weird Pokédex entries. But, like, the weird Pokédex entries is genuinely, like, what? When I, like, started making more content, higher effort content, that's when my channel started properly growing. Which is why I would recommend watching that content, because any like and comment on that kind of stuff genuinely really helps. But oh yeah, no, yeah, likes and comments. I don't know. I don't really plug that kind of stuff that much. I wouldn't say I have like as staunch of a distaste of it as like some tubers. I feel like some YouTubers, you can like feel the pain in their voice as they're like, make sure to like and subscribe. Like you know they hate saying it, you know they like know it looks like they're begging. Like you know in their hearts they feel like they're begging for it at this point. But like it works because there are so many channels on YouTube I watch that I'm just not subscribed to. Because I don't necessarily think to subscribe to them, and they recommend their content enough. Like, my content is their content is recommended to me enough that I don't even think of it, you know? And then I realize, like, 6 months down the line that I'm not actually subscribed to them. So, like, reminding people to subscribe is genuinely a useful thing to do, but obviously it does kind of... I see why people think it gets annoying. And I guess I managed to channel all that hate onto Nightbot, you know? Nightbot's the one who gets flack for asking people to subscribe. Which I guess is a bit mean on my part, right? Nightbot doesn't deserve that. Oh no, what have I done? Now I've realised my folly. Okay, they're there. Yeah, they're there. Alright. Coda will say otherwise. Exactly, yeah. There will be a day when I can finally retire Nightbot, because Coda will be putting out the make sure to like and subscribe message every 15 minutes or so. The Apprentice will... Is Coda the Apprentice, or is he, like, the rival? Or are they lovers? I feel like this is probably a conversation... This may be better to just ask Coda next time he's here. You know? Alright. We got 13 minutes left on the Sammy. I think now I've actually got the guy. Even if just one. I will move on to Pokedoku, and I'll end up. because that will have been about regular time. Don't want to go too late, because I do have to get up early in the morning. Unfortunately. One is more than none, exactly, so we're doing better than last year. And that's the really important part, you know? Is more success than last year. That's all I could have hoped for. Technically, we even got 2 shinies. It's just one of them wasn't wanted or desired, like at all. Was actively unwanted. Not even apathy, like the opposite of apathy. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Can, like, the middle have an opposite? Like, what's the opposite of being on the middle? Being in the middle. Is it, like, not being on the thing at all? What's that, okay? Or we just missed it. Shiny hunting is funny though, because like, during the main hunt, you're like, oh man, I hope I don't miss one, you know? And like, you will occasionally miss one, you know? That's like the blunt truth of it. Have I missed a shiny in Scarlet and Violet? The answer to that is probably a firm maybe, even leading towards yes, that I missed one at some point. But I feel like when I'm doing a shiny hunt, I'm always worrying that I'm going to miss a Pokemon. But in reality, like, I just am not going to, because, you know, the shiny is different from the regular, so I can actually spot it. It stands out more than you'd think, even if it's a more subtle change. Like that slacking that one time. I stand by that as one of, like, the most crazy, shinies I've, like, noticed, is that slacking. Like, I think between that and Slowpoke, those are 2, like, really weird shinies I've actually managed to spot. Like, especially not looking for them, you know? Like, if I were actively shiny hunting slacking, or... If I were actively shiny hunting slacking, then, like, I wouldn't say it's as big of an achievement. But, like, I wasn't shiny hunting slacking, you know? That was not a hunt, that was a random encounter that I saw and managed to catch. So I'd say that and Slowpoke. Slowpoke I was hunting, to be fair, but I actually managed to notice that it was shiny, which was impressive. Obviously Minior I wouldn't say falls into the same camp, because with Minior I was killing them all. I was culling the Minior, so I wasn't gonna miss a shiny. And hell, I might have even missed a shiny because of that. Because a lot of them are falling off the edges. That one for sure was craziest for you. Yeah, you couldn't even tell that one. Like, there was no visual cue. You just ran into that, which is impressive. Your shiny sense must have been tingling. The fabled shiny sense. Alright. Plop. Wait, 1, 2, 3, okay. It was accidental while trying to dodge things to get somewhere. Oh! Damn, that's even better. It came to you. You were chosen. That's like the old-fashioned way of shiny hunting, basically. You didn't know it was shiny going into the battle, you just happened to, like, run into a shiny. Basically the, like... It's basically shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. Without that mod. One of the things that I like reminisce on over the last year. To be fair, I think the moment that sticks in my head out, the moment that sticks out in my head the most from the past year is that Iris fight. I'm gonna be real, that is one of the most intense fights I've done and come out on top of. Like, to be pushed that much down to the wire and to still come out on top, especially since we went in on, like, a very similar situation in the Wedlock. Like, the Wedlock wasn't all that different, you know? It wasn't all that, like, different of a situation during the Wedlock. And, like, I got my ass rocked. So Lilligant doing that, like... The two goats from this past year that have, like, really shot up in my, like, liking rank. And, like, I like Lilligant anyway, you know? I didn't even dislike Lilligant going in. But, like, Lilligant and Seeking are both peak. Simple as. Both of those guys I have so much respect for after, like, the Glacier fight in Alpha Sapphire with only red, and the Iris fight in the White 2 Nuzlocke. White 2 Challenge Mode Nuzlocke. Like, I think that's one of the most insane sweeps I've ever done. And I feel like a good, like, way of proving that setting up is one of the most broken things in Pokemon. If you set up right, you can do anything, you know? You can achieve any goal you could set your mind to if you set up first. But they're all around, though. I don't even need to look elsewhere. I can, but I don't need to. The Seeking one I think is correct, though, just because I wasn't expecting Seeking to have it in it. That reminds you, Meowstic is becoming a monster in VGC. Deserved, honestly. Meowstic is another Pokemon I've come to respect. Not in, like, the... I wouldn't say in quite the same, like, way as, like, Seeking and Lilligant pulled me through, like, really tough fights. But Meowstic shot up loads in my estimation just because of, like, how much it carried in... Like, it didn't carry an Indigo Disc, but, like, it was a rock, you know? Every single Elite Four fight and after I did in the DLC, Meowstic being there made it, like, so much easier. It was kind of crazy. I didn't, like, expect it to be such a goat. A massive shock, but appreciated. Basically, you get Tankmon's boost stats up as much, and Psych up and Sword Power. Oh, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. That is a very fair way of doing it. Very cool, though. You'll have to see it. You'll have to see... You'll have to see Meowstic winning. You love to see it! You love to see it! You love! Cannot emphasize enough. You love to see it! I was not expecting a number 2. I was not. I was very, like, willing to concede on 1, you know? I was like, you know what, 1 is a good number. In, like, terms of numbers, 1 is respectable. 2? 2? Effervescent, honestly. Effervescent. Right. I have a ball I want to try to catch this guy in, I think. But I'm not sure if it'll work. There's a specific ball I want to... Oh, we have 2 of them. Never mind. This has become a little bit more likely. I thought we only had 1 sports ball. But, okay, that probably isn't catching. Yeah, I was going to say. We're going to have to get a crit catch. You know what? This isn't guaranteed. Never mind. That went very poorly. I kind of got a bit cocky upon seeing 2 of them being there. I guess it's just because I can get more. But, like, okay, never mind. We got it. Alright. Gunk names. What do we name the gunk? It rarely fights fairly, but that is strictly to ensure its survival. It's popular as a mascot. True that. Jumping gun. Yes, actually, that's a really good one. Jumping... Sounds like a Paradox. Sounds like a Paradox mod name. Hello, second Croagunk. Lovely little lad, lovely little guy. Oh, Dratini. Is that because... Dude, 53 seconds left. Genuinely like a... Final seconds shiny there. That's kind of crazy. In like how... close to the end that shiny was. I am absolutely impressed. I'm just going to try and get a couple more encounters in before the Sammy wears off. Real quick. We might be able to get this one. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. But we got 2! We got 2 gunks! You know what? You know what? That's, like, actually pretty solid numbers, you know? In the grand scheme of things, that's not actually that bad. I'm gonna be honest, I caught 1 in a Beast Ball, and 1 in a Sport Ball, because I can't help but shake 1 concept. 1 idea. And that is having 1 Croagunk in every Pokeball. I think that would be a very cool goal to achieve, you know? Is 1 Croagunk in every Pokeball. I've not actually seen the video, but someone did it with a Palkia, which is very cool. But I think a shiny Croagunk in every Pokeball would be a very nice idea. I think the one from Chad... was that their in-game name? I think the one from Chad shouldn't count. Not anything against Chad, but I didn't catch that one, if that makes sense. But then I could also like do different methods, you know, different methods of getting Pokemon, you know? Like I could do a Safari hunt. Obviously I'd have to do outbreak hunts to get like 1 in every single ball in Legends. Like, I don't have to do them all in the same gen. Is, like, the big thing there. Obviously, most of them would be in Scarby, though. I guess I could do a bunch in Sword and Shield. I could do a few egg hatches. Thought that bit of grass was a Dratini there. Yeah, no, I found that Vaporeon around here. Oh, more Croagunk. You'll love to see it. Yeah, where was it? It was like around here somewhere, basically. A Vaporeon. It literally ran up to me. I think it was just over this cliff here. It literally, like, ran up to me to say hello, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Yeah, it was about down here, one spawned. And it just kind of trotted on over to me. It was like, hi, Cahir. Happy anniversary. You know how it is. Alright. But yeah, let's save quickly, you know? Let's get a save done. I guess the sacrifice of that gold pin was all we really needed, you know? We sacrificed the gold pin and we got the gunks. We got jumping gun and we got not serious. Two stellar little guys. Alright. And now, do not click off. I know, I see your fingers there. Do not click off. For there is more left of the stream. As always. It's Pokedoku time. Same rules as always. Do not tell me answers you haven't put in already. I haven't put in already, sorry. Yeah, if I've not answered a category yet, do not tell me what I should put in it. I like to do it myself. But you would never with furious clicking noises. As in, you would never with furious clicking noises in the background, or... Alright. This is like a weird one. Okay, Steel is the only actual type category. We got first in Evolution Line and Legendary, as well as Alola, Monotype, and Hoenn. Wow, a lot. Okay. Cosmoem did pretty good last time, but I feel like the, I feel like, what's it called? Necrozma tends to do the best. 6.9. That's pretty low, I'll give it that. Okay, and then Alola first in Evolution Line and then Alolan Steel types. You got it, it's Mr. Basculin. Raw! You spoiled me, I can't believe it. Now I know what to put in every category. It's Mr. Basculin. Where did Mr. Basculin come from? Is that a here bit, or is that just a Rob bit? I forget. Okay, Alolan Steel types. Obviously, Duskmane Necrozma is a very good answer to that category, I think. But I wonder if I can get something better. Because obviously we got Togedemaru, we got Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash, we got... Dhelmise isn't. Dhelmise is not Steel type. We got... Stakataka. Pretty sure, at least. Celesteela. I think Stakataka's Steel? I'm pretty sure Stakataka's Steel. I think Stakataka is Steel and Rock. Part of me wants to put Stakataka into Steel, just to... Oh, also Kartana. You know what? Kartana is a safer bet. I'm going to put in Kartana. Kartana. Or should I go risk it? Should I risk Stakataka? I feel like you guys might know if it's Steel or not, I guess, becomes the question there. Obviously, Cosmog is the first in Evolution Line, and so is Type Null. Besides Bounsweet, Fomantis, Dupida, Alolan Vulpix, Alolan Sandshrew, which was already mentioned. So was Mudbray and Alolan Grimer. And Cutie Fly. It's something you heard when Dex at Gen 8 was a thing. Japanese guys were talking in a forum. And were like getting reducing numbers. But why is Japanese guys were talking in a forum and were like, I get reducing numbers, but why is Mr. Basculin here? So you've called it that ever since. Oh, that's understandable. I like that. Mr. Basculin. Okay. And then obviously Young Goose and Alolan Rasta, but I feel like those are going to be pretty popular. I'm trying to think of like later island first stages that pop up. Because, like, I think those are the good ones. The best ones to put down. Though Type Null might do well. Part of me wonders if an Alolan form is, like, one of the best. Okay, part of me wants to say Crabrawler, but I feel like Crabrawler might be popular just because it's been in Alola, not in Alola, in Paldea. Then again, I think most Alolan Pokemon have been in Paldea. I guess the question is which is more niche, Crabrawler, Dewpider, Bounsweet? Like, there are a lot of arguably niche Alolan Pokemon. Slandit's another one. My gut is telling me Alolan Grimer. 2.3! 2.3! Okay, and then Alolan Steel types. Steel types of... I'm gonna put Stack Attacker. I'm feeling frisky. Yes! Yes! You love to see it. Stack Attacker might be higher, but last was Own Tempo Rockruff. I forgot about Own Tempo Rockruff! Again! Hey! You know, that was kind of cheating, actually. Oh well. I just realized that that kind of goes back on me saying, I don't like putting down Pokemon from categories I didn't. I would have put Type Null otherwise, so we can see... we can see where Type Null got as well. And we can just take my score accordingly to that. You could have done better. I could have done better. Maybe. What was that? I had, like, Type Null. I had... I mean, Drillbur's another one I can think of. Probably a later gen. Anyway, let's move past the arguable cheating moment. Look, all it means is if I beat Felix, he can say I didn't actually beat him, but that's fine. Monotype Steel and Monotype Legendaries. Okay, Monotype Legendaries, we have Mewtwo, Entei, Raikou, Suicune. Own Tempo is actually higher than normal. How? How does that... what? You know what? I guess that serves me right, huh? Remember, kids, cheaters never prosper. What is Own Tempo Rockruff? Own Tempo Rockruff is the Rockruff that evolves into Duskmane Lycanroc in the Alola games. Actually, in general, I think. It's not even hidden ability. Like, it's not hidden ability Rockruff. It's a different Rockruff. In fact, I think in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the only way to get a Rockruff with Own Tempo is through an event, or breeding a Rockruff with Own Tempo, or Duskmane Lycanroc. I remember when everyone was theorizing about a Dawn Lycanroc and then it never came. Okay. Monotype legendaries, yeah. Entei, Suicune, Raikou. Not Lugia, obviously. Groudon, Kyogre. And Scarlet Violet is a random Terra one. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Groudon, Kyogre. The 3 Reggies. The other 2 Reggies as well, while we're here. Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf. Cresselia. And then... Are there any in Gen 5, or are they all dual type? Oh, Tornadus. You can't ability capture it, yeah. I'm gonna put Tornadus. Tornadus Therian. 1.4, you love to see it. Alright, and then Monotype Steel. Obviously we got Cufant and Copperaja, and Gmax Copperaja, and Mega Aggron. Those are the ones I always go for, is the Cufant line and Mega Aggron. I'm gonna go for Gmax Copperaja. 2.8, you love to see it. Okay, and then Hoenn Steel types, Hoenn First in Evolution line, and Hoenn Legendary. Okay, obviously Hoenn Steel types are Aron, Lairon, Aggron, Mawile, and Registeel. I think there's more. Pretty sure there is more. Oh, right, yeah, the Beldum line. But I feel like the Beldum line would do pretty well, right? I think there's an obvious one that I missed last time, and I was mad at myself about it. So I feel like I should do a little bit more thinking before I leap into an answer. Hoenn Steel types. Part of me just wants to go Lairon or Mega Aggron again. But I feel like Mega Aggron probably did well. I feel like if there is a Steel type, it'll be unexpected. I guess Mega Metagross. But which would do better, Mega Metagross or Mega Aggron? Ends up being the question there. Let's move on from Steel, just for a moment. Hub and Legendaries, there aren't loads. There's Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put Primal Groudon. 4.5, that's actually pretty solid, I think. Yeah, right now my score's only 23. So as long as I can, like, do well in the next 2 categories, I can keep that low. Anyway. First in Evolution line from Hoenn. Obviously we got the music pausing at inopportune times again. Obviously we got the 3 starters. Zigzagoon, Wurmple, Lotad, and Seedot. We got Ralts. We got Nincada. Is Nincada a good one? We got Whismur. Whismur always gets low, I think. Whismur is a pretty low ranking Pokemon, but I'm gonna bookmark Whismur in my mind. Because we also got Shroomish, Aron, Makuhita. Oh, my gut is now a screaming Whismur at me. Electrike. I'm gonna go Whismur. I'm gonna do it. I'm going Barboach. 0.9! You love to see it. You love to see it. And now we got the last category, but the pressure's on because we haven't got over 10% on literally any category. Wisdom was 1.9. I dodged a bullet. You love to see it. Alright. Steel types. Steel types. From Hoenn. Starting off, I think we got Aron, Leron, Agron, Mega Agron. We got Beldum, Metang, Metagross, Mega Metagross. We got Mawile, we got Mega Mawile. Not Whiscash giving me the idea. Look. Away, look away. We got Registeel, obviously. I'm wondering if I'm missing something important or if I have all the pieces to make the puzzle. Because either I'm missing the Pokemon that's the lowest, or I have the Pokemon that's the lowest, I've named the one that's the lowest, and I just need to get it. Mega Mawile or Metagross are the two I'm torn between. I'm gonna go Mawile. 6%! Our score is 30... Full stop. 10 off. 10 off. We got a higher score than Felix, unfortunately. You did miss it, unfortunately, Absol King. We have just finished Pokedoku. I got a score of 30. Jirachi. Oh, right. Mega Metagross and Mega Aggron and Jirachi were all more common than Mawile. If I got Metagross, I would have got a whole 2% less. That's kind of painful. Copperajah was lower than Gmax, which is kind of funny. Magina Original was the lowest Lowland Steel type. Of course Magina counts, I forgot about that. Sekataka was a better choice than Kartana, though. Own Tempo Rockruff's the lowest here. Gossifleur was the lowest here. Gimmighoul, Corsola, Galar, Relor, Mainfu, Shelmet. I could have done better. Terapagos was the lowest Monotype Legendary, which I guess makes sense. Lower than... Oh, right, yeah, Spectre and Glastrier are pretty low. Tornadus was, pretty low, but not the best. I could have done better. With a whole 2 of the Lake Guardians, only Uxie was more popular. Mega Latios was the least popular Hoenn Legendary, but Groudon was so close, so that was still a good bet. Nosepass was the least popular Hoenn Evolution line, but Barboach was still very close. I did well on that one. I did really well on that one, I'm gonna be honest. Pat on the back for me. I've had a bit of a rough last few Pokedokus, but this one went well. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap things up for today. But before I go, I just want to thank you all for supporting me through this. Again, streaming is like one of the few things I managed to commit myself to, like, long time. And you guys all being here is, like, what shows me that I'm at least doing something right, you know? The fact, like, a decent group of people have all came through to say hello to this stream suggests that, like, there's at least one thing that I am doing correctly, and that's important, I think. Just as important as the fact that I've managed to commit myself to this for 3 years. I hope you've all enjoyed however long you've been along for this ride, as much as I have for the past 3 years, because I really enjoy streaming. This is a hobby I have a lot of passion behind. I absolutely love it. So the fact that you guys are here really means a lot. Well done on Pokedoku and the 2.5 shinies and the 3 years thing. Bye. Thank you, Felix. Thank you. Thanks, man. It was good. And thanks again for Terapagos. You're awesome. No problem, man. No problem. Congrats on 3 years. And here's so many more. Exactly. Hopefully we're back here in a year's time. But yeah, I hope that you've all had a great time here with me, as long as I've been streaming so far, as long as you've been here while I've been streaming so far. And I hope that the good times continue to come. I'll be back this Wednesday with more Temtem, been having a blast with that, so I'd highly recommend stopping by. But But yeah, I'll be back with more Temtem on Wednesday. Hope you can stop by, but if not, of course, no worries. And I will see you all then. I hope you all have great rest of your days, great rest of your lives, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Goodbye and good night.